Okay, y'all, we're going to take a ride in the countryside. Listen to that Harley run. My Sportster sounds really good. I really enjoy it. Mid-March. Not a cloud in the sky. I believe it's 70 or 71 degrees. And we're going to take a ride here in the countryside of Florida. So, hope you enjoy it. What's going on. We're being a backcountry road. This is quite a popular road. There's normally a bunch of cars on this. So, here we go. Even trucks. Okay. This is a pretty little creek along this back road. Nice bridge. There's not traffic going by. It's very, very quiet. See what's out here. It's almost a coffee colored water here. It's not all that clear. It's not like we're going to see anything in the water, I don't think. Some Nimrod has thrown a bag of trash. It's not broken apart, but it's floating out there. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's an alligator coming at us. See the ripples in the water, that's an alligator. Welcome to Florida. If there's a mud puddle, they'll have an alligator in it, pretty much. There are a bunch of them here. I think there's more alligators in Florida than people. But don't quote me on that. Maybe he'll come straight at us. We can get a closer view at him. He is not a very big alligator. 4 feet, maybe. Yeah, he's a little guy. I'm not going to move and spook him, make him go underwater, so I'll wait till he goes by. Yeah, cool. He's about 4 feet and that's it. There you go. He's sitting still now, trying to be invisible to me. Yeah, I'll leave him alone. Anyway, little bitty island here in the middle of this pond, creek, whatever it is. There's another trash bag. All right, you people, stop throwing your trash. Go to a 7-Eleven or somewhere and throw it in the dumpster. Putting it out here in nature is not a good idea. Stop being so lazy and do the right thing. You got a trash bag there, you got a trash bag over there, and a little alligator right there. So, doesn't make sense. Cars, cars, cars. We're going to cross the street and look on the other side of this bridge. Yep. Something just jumped right there. Pretty cool. See, we have a little fence right out there. I believe this is part of somebody's ranch. And this is their water supply for it. But yeah, pretty neat. Nice and shady and dark and quiet in there. If it wasn't for this busy road that shouldn't be busy, it's out in the middle of nowhere. But there's not too many ways back and forth across Florida. You're either taking a major highway that's way overloaded with cars. Something out there is jumping. Or you take the back roads. Anyway, this is how quiet it is. You can almost hear the birds and the bees. There's no wind blowing today. The trees are flat, unmoving. So, don't have a wind breeze noise. A wind or breeze noise, I should have said. But pretty cool. Anything back there in the trees to look at? I don't believe so. Anyway, I'm gonna walk back over here and look at this beautiful Harley Davidson motorcycle in Wicked Red. My wife's from Boston. Wicked is a well-used name in Boston. So I had to get the bike in Wicked Red. It looks good. I love it. So you can get across the street without getting killed by people doing 80 in a 55. There's my bike. Isn't it pretty? Yes, it is. It is very, very pretty. It's dirty though. I haven't washed it since my last road trip to Daytona. You can look at that video that I did in Daytona not long ago. So, anyway, this is the Taylor Creek Bridge. You can see that right there. Taylor Creek. Don't have any idea when it was made. Maybe this little pin tells us what it is. Orange County Engineers Control. Okay, so that don't tell me what year it was made. Let's go down on the end and see if we can find one down here. No, there's no manufacturing plaque on the end of it. It is what it is. It hasn't been here that long. Wait, right across the street it says 2003. Oh yeah. It's not that old. Okay, let's jump back on the motorcycle. Beautiful, beautiful motorcycle. Yeah. And head on down the road. So I'll see you all in a few minutes. Okay, we're leaving the bridge. Florida does take good care of its maintenance of these roads. Even clear out here in the country, they're nice and mowed, taken care of. And we just passed into Osceola County. Goes straight, it goes into Lower Orlando. don't want to go that way. Cows, they're closer. Maybe you'll see those, I don't know. Florida is the flattest state in the Union. The highest point I think is only like 315 feet above sea level. That's on the Florida-Georgia border. Like I say, that road would have taken me to Orlando, so I'm in Central Florida. And yeah, one big wave wash all the way across the state. To own this field here and have a little dirt bike and just go out and rip and tear. I'd enjoy that. Back in the day when I was a kid, I raced motocross and I still miss it. Now I'm 63 years old, and if I fell down that alright, I think we're all still hooked up to everything. Had to change my SD card. It wasn't quite right. So. nice little pond. Looks like you could catch some bass in there. Pretty cool looking. You know there's bass right underneath that. Has to be. Then right here are some, it's like a lock of some sort. A dam. Pretty awesome. And then a nice little pond across underneath this road here. Yeah, I wouldn't mind owning enough property to have my own pond. That'd be kind of cool. Looks like they're building some high wires there, so that's cool. Florida Electric is doing well. I do enjoy riding empty roads. You don't have to be so engaged in the road. You can actually look around a little bit. What's on either side of you. Folks have a little farm going on here. Unit 3, or Unit 5, Gator Branch Road. Yeah, looks more like a private road or industrial road than something that I could right now take a look at. Turkey. Turkeys. Ooh, we're working on something here. So we're gonna slide across the street here, give them some room. It's laying underneath the tree. Lunchtime. And it is lunchtime. Pretty cool. Another little, just a wet spot, I think. I wouldn't really call this much of a creek. More just a wet spot. Okay. Hello, rider. Said hello. I am going to go down this road. I've never been down this road. I've wanted to go down this road. Never had the time, but today's the day. Oh, it's a private drive. Oh no. Okay. Cattle and citrus. Yep, they're the people that own all this property out here. I don't see any citrus trees, but lots of cattle. this citrus. Orange trees, lots and lots of orange trees. And they've got oranges on them. They're falling off the trees already. Huh. Better get them to the juicer. We need some orange juice around here. Doxy groves. Trees are all bent over. Possibly from the hurricanes that keep coming through here. Or it could be just that the power company has cut half of it off. The other half is leaning out now. It's not balanced. So. And that's what it is, because this one's leaning the other way. Go ahead, I'm not in a hurry. I don't mind if you go around me. Could get it in high gear though. An RV. The tow-along pickup truck. Countryside. I do believe that Florida has the most cows in any other state in the Union, but I could be wrong about that. But I do know that the very first American cowboys were here in Florida. That was way before we gained the West and started building ranches out there. Yeah, this was the original birthplace of the cowboys. Interesting, isn't it? Now it's known for bikinis and surfboards and sandy beaches. Goes 45. Open up my visor a little bit, maybe. Get some air in my helmet. More turkeys right there by the tree. Come out here and do some turkey hunting. I've been known to hunt a turkey or two. These folks just have to go in their backyard and they'll be right there. Now, I don't know what this little community is, but it's not very big. It does have a baseball field and a school and a church, and that's it. You can't buy anything here. All these houses have little horse pastures behind them, so these folks own horses. And they're all pretty nice houses, actually. Well taken care of. Alright, we're going to cross the highway here and go straight. Sure, no traffic is coming. Right after this guy, I am going. Now this is cool. Look at the tower there, that's awesome. Now this is the Department of Agriculture Deer Park Forestry Site. I wouldn't want to go up all those stairs to get to the top, but I bet it's a great view from up there. Fire stuff, you know. Okay, so it is still going. I couldn't see it. Bad thing about GoPros on your helmet, you can't see it. Hello, Brahma bulls. Look at them Brahma bulls. That's cool stuff there. I used to live in Houston. We have Brahma bulls in their fields too. There's a house that's back there by itself. Yep, that's the kind of place you can shoot a rifle off your back porch and not worry about hitting anybody. Yeah, more houses. Little toy ranches they have. Probably have a few horses and a few cows, and they enjoy their animals. There's a house way over there. The house is right there. Yeah, very cool. This is probably the landowner of all of this. He's got the biggest house. Now this is I think they do everything here, but they cut wood. As you can see, they're cutting nice big chunks. Please excuse me again. I'm gonna go down this road, but I can only go so far. I've been down this once before, and this gets to a point where they're logging down there, cutting down trees, bringing them up to the sawmill. But we can't go into that area. We go down to it, but we'll turn around. So really nothing goes up and down this road, with the exception of the logging trucks. Close my visor, I'm getting bugs in my face. Not good. There's an old dead house right there. I should turn around and go look at that. I think I will. I do believe I will. Walk up to it anyway. Turn around right here. Right here. This is the, well, they've cleaned this up. It had a whole bunch of crap here. This driveway isn't full of broken bottles and such. I'm gonna get it right about here, and that's where we're gonna leave it. Okay, we're just gonna film off the helmet cam and not get out the handheld. Make sure that I'm still going. Yeah, I am still going. Oh, look at this old house here. And the road goes on past it. Make sure there's no snakes or gators. Yep, this has been abandoned for a little while. Unlike Tampa J, I'm not going inside of it. He seems to go inside these old broken down houses. And I enjoy watching his videos. You should give Tampa J a try. These are roadside attractions and abandoned places is the name of this series that he does. Huh. This is a bedroom. It's a pretty good sized bedroom actually for this small house. Broken windows. Let's back right back out of here. This is kind of cool. There goes a truck down to the forest they're cutting down. See over here in the front door if we can get to it. Tampa J walks through all this crap in shorts. Now, there's too many things that can bite you a stick here, cause you pain. This front door. 6316. Yeah, it's just gone. Smells musty in there. Roof is leaking. Ceiling panels are coming down. Yep. Pretty cool. Nice big front trees. Yeah. Back in the day, so it's probably a fairly decent house. Back in the day, not no more. So now it's got a date with a bulldozer sometime. Now I wonder where this road goes back to. Someplace I probably don't want to go. There's a little shack back here. See what this has to offer. And back door standing wide open. It's a tin shack too. Has a lean-to for the car. Yep. In case you can't make it to the house. It's got a lot of crap on top of it. Yeah, I'm not going to walk any further down there. Feels like I'm encroaching private property here. So, yeah, back out of here. But anyway, Tampa J, there's another abandoned house for you. All right. Go and get back on the motor scooter. It's a beautiful day. Don't slip in the gravel. Never a good idea. Good thing this bike wasn't a bagger. I've been over on that one. Okay. Time to close my visor before I get a helmet full of bugs. Road. Now they're cutting back in there. Chock full of palm trees to be planted. Somebody's ranching stuff here. An outbuilding. New traffic pattern. Started November 24. It's not new anymore. Black Angus cows standing out there. We got a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit now for here, so I'm gonna have to slow down. Turn around right up here. So this is the end of it. Now, cool bridge right there, but there's road work ahead, so I don't need to be in the middle of that. Cool, huh? Nobody down here but me. Okay, well, we've seen all this before. Stop right here and let the cows, and we're gonna call it a ride on this one. So, my name is Gumpy. This is Coco Gumpy channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Sometimes it's hard for me to say that word, subscribe. And I'll bring you more rides, more stuff like that. Cows are all coming towards me. I think I got some food for them, and I do not. So anyway, everybody take care, be nice to each other, and I will see you in the next episode. Gumpy is out. Bye.